So in the last class we looked at the geometry and the parametric abilities of the object here and converting it whereby we can have access to each sub-object. So in this class we're looking at splines or adapt for spline. So let's dive straight into it. So let's say I go to my shapes here. I can draw a circle. Okay, all right, I can draw a circle. And if you look at this circle, and if I go to my modifying panel, I just have something here, just something I can tweak. Of course, I can hit my R and make this bigger. I can increase the radius, interpolation. Let's see. I might not see the effect of this right now. And we have render here. In your renderer, you can choose enable in viewport, here, and this will give you, a 3D object. So when you're in your spline mode, this can, be a lifesaver. So I can increase the thickness like this. In fact, some people will tell you that your spline modeling, when you use splines to model, is faster and better, but it's more about what works for you. So I can reduce the number of sides like this. Okay, I can tweak the angle, and all of this were all made from just your splines. So let's delete this. I will draw something else, maybe a rectangle. Okay, let me turn this off and draw a rectangle, basic rectangle. Once I click enable in viewport, I'm having this now. Okay, I can come down here and play around what I have, and guess what? It's that easy, right? Okay, so when you add more, edges, you tend to have a more round surface, clean round surface, basically. Okay, and you can also from radial go onto rectangular. Okay. Sorry, you can go onto rectangular. You can tweak this here. So there's a lot you can achieve from your spline modeling there. Then you can come to your parameters. This shows that it's still parametric. Don't forget, it's still parametric. That's what this means. So to convert this, whereby it loses its parametric qualities, if you right click, and you can go to convert to Editable Spline. So presently you won't see that part called parameters anymore, but this gives you access to a lot more. Take for instance when it was still parametric, okay, where I have these parameters. If you observe, I had fewer options. If I want to attach, let's say attach this to another object, there's no option for attach here. When I right click and convert to Editable Spline, okay, to show that this is a spline, I can come here and of course the sub objects are here, so I can come to my sub object. I think this will be too much to explain this because okay, F4, a lot will be going on here, but at least my segments, let's see, I might have to uncheck this. Okay, this will, don't forget that I clicked enable in viewport, but with this I can click my vertex and now I'm accessing the sub object level of this objects of this rectangle that I drew. I can push this down. Okay, then segments, I can click here, push it back, just like how we did for geometry. You can also do that for the shapes. Let me push this backward a bit. Okay, So I can go to my spline, and spline should be everything. Okay, you can move, and let's say vertex again. So converting, all of this gives you access to the sub-object level. Then I can enable in Viewport if I want. So I hope you now understand the idea. So before I enable in Viewport, I should have been done with my spline and then enable in Viewport. Okay, let's take this a step further. Let's delete this. Okay, let's go to our front view. I'm going to draw something here. Let's say with my lines, which a line you can draw. Let's uncheck enable in Viewport here. Okay, with my line I can just draw like simply drawing on the surface, so something you should learn. So the way this works is click once, okay, click next, click next. If I want to draw to create a curve, so I click but hold down my left mouse button and drag until I'm okay with the curve. Okay, when you click once, you have a sharp corner there. When you click and drag, you create a bend. So when I'm done, maybe I can close this if I want. Just click, close spline. Then I can, like before, click here, hit my W and come in here. If I like, enable in Viewport and have this. Okay, or forget about it and go into my vertex mode and begin to play around with this. Don't forget, you can move. To move this on the floor, just use this, because this controls X and Y axis. You can just move this like so. You can just move this like so, and then at this point you have your controls. I can, the rule is the farther this is, the more the curve, the closer, the better. Okay. Then since I'm now in my vertex mode, I can click this, make this farther for a curve, or make this closer, like so. Is that fine? I can do the same here if I want. One thing I can also do is I can click here and go to come down here and find where we have something called fillets. Let's see. Okay, I have it here. So when you fillet, you can create, even this, as you can see. Okay, I can click this too and use the chamfer if I want. Okay, this could come in handy. I could, just play around with this. But if you observe, this gave me more option when I went into the sub-object level. When I'm done, I can just click this, okay, so get back to the object level, then go up here and enable in Viewport, and guess what, I'm having something like this. So these are things that you should expect in 3D Xmax. So see you in the next class, where we are going to be taking this a step further, and we're going to be looking at compound objects like Boolean and rest. See you later, bye.